everyone who does what we do stands on the backs of everyone that came before. And I would be nothing without Kurosawa and Hawks and Robert Bolt and, David Lean and Jules Furthman and all the great writers and Robert Towne and Bill Goldman. These are the people who shaped me. And all these films, Francois Truffaut, Ingmar Bergman, who said to me, movies, I never spoke to them. They spoke to me through their movies and said, movies can be anything.
I was really inspired by some of the writing by television writers like Winnie Holtzman, My So-Called Life, David Kelly, Picket Fences. And I was seeing a 30-something, I was seeing what they were doing, the kind of stories they were telling, these character-driven stories, and that just inspired me. That spoke to me, and was what brought me into it.
I got into this, I think, Star Wars is the easy, low-hanging fruit answer. Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan made a huge impression on me as a kid. The writing of Stephen Cannell and David Kelly on the television side. Stephen Cannell in particular, because he was sort of the first writer I was ever aware of. He always had that typewriter at the end of each episode, and I would see his name in the credits, and I was like, oh, that guy, like, he's got a voice. And I started to see his voice, and that sort of taught me what a writer was.
I think other writers inspire me probably more, so it's through the years, whether it was writers in the business before I was in the business, and reading a lot of just great scripts growing up, from Woody Allen to Phil Alden Robinson to the Godfather films backwards and forwards, and then I moved out here, and it was writers I was working with on the shows. I've been really lucky to work with some great writers and talented people, and they inspire me and challenge me, and I try and do the same for them.
When I was really little, my favorite film, and still is probably, is My Fair Lady. And I just was so entranced by the magic of it, by the magic of this world and these wonderful characters you just wanted to spend more and more time with. And I think that process of falling in love with characters, falling in love with story, is just something that motivates me every single day.